What if I told you that the difference between feeling tired, unmotivated, and weak, and feeling driven, confident, and powerful again is not a pill, not an injection, not some expensive supplement, but a simple habit hidden in your kitchen? Men everywhere are chasing energy in the wrong places. And while they're doing that, their real power is quietly fading. Tonight, I want to show you how one small daily mix is helping men reignite the masculine energy they thought was gone forever. Most men are taught to believe that low testosterone is simply the price of getting older. They are told that after a certain age, feeling tired, unmotivated, less confident, and physically weaker is normal. This belief is one of the most damaging myths in modern men's health. Aging itself does not automatically shut down masculine energy. What actually happens is far more subtle and far more preventable. The body responds to signals. When those signals are poor, inconsistent, or stressful, hormone production adapts downward. Low testosterone, in most cases, is not a failure of age. It is a response to lifestyle. Think about how most men live today. Long hours of sitting, constant mental stress, processed foods designed to stimulate, not nourish, sleep that is cut short and broken by screens. These conditions send a clear message to the body, survival mode, and when the body is in survival mode, it stops investing energy in strength, drive, and reproduction. Testosterone is not considered essential for immediate survival, so it is the first system to be reduced. This is not weakness, it is biology doing what it was designed to do. Another critical misunderstanding is that testosterone only affects muscles or sexual performance. In reality, it plays a central role in how a man experiences life. Healthy levels support motivation, emotional stability, focus, and the willingness to take action. When testosterone drops, men often describe feeling flat or disconnected. They lose their edge, not because they lack discipline, but because the internal chemistry that fuels ambition has been turned down. Over time, this creates a dangerous loop. Low energy leads to less activity, which further suppresses hormone production. Body fat is another overlooked factor. Excess fat tissue, especially around the abdomen, actively converts testosterone into estrogen. This means the more visceral fat a man carries, the more his own body works against him hormonally. This is why many men feel trapped. They are told to just exercise more, yet their low hormonal drive makes consistent effort feel impossible. Again, this is not a character flaw. It is a biochemical imbalance reinforced by modern habits. Stress plays an equally destructive role. Chronic stress raises cortisol, a hormone that directly blocks testosterone production. A man can eat well and still suffer low levels if he is constantly tense, anxious, or mentally overloaded. The nervous system must feel safe and regulated for testosterone to rise. Calm, rhythm, and consistency matter just as much as diet or exercise. The most important truth is this: the male body is adaptable. When the signals change, the chemistry changes. Men who improve sleep, reduce inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, and support healthy fats often see dramatic shifts without medication. Testosterone was never meant to be forced. It was meant to respond. When you stop treating low testosterone as an inevitable sentence and start seeing it as feedback, you regain control. The body is not broken. It is waiting for better instructions. Olive oil has been misunderstood for decades because most people see it only as a cooking ingredient or a source of calories. In reality, high-quality olive oil functions more like a biological signal than a simple fat. When it enters the body, it communicates with your cells, your hormones, and your nervous system. The male body does not produce testosterone out of thin air. It builds it from cholesterol and fat, soluble compounds, and olive oil provides these building blocks in a form the body recognizes and trusts. This is why cultures that traditionally consume olive oil as a daily staple tend to show better metabolic and hormonal health, even into older age. Testosterone synthesis begins in the testes, but it is regulated by signals from the brain and supported by the liver, gut, and cardiovascular system. Olive oil quietly supports all of these systems at once. Its monounsaturated fats help maintain healthy cholesterol levels, which is essential because cholesterol is the raw material from which testosterone is made. When cholesterol is too low or damaged by inflammation, hormone production suffers. Olive oil helps stabilize this process instead of disrupting it, unlike many industrial seed oils that create oxidative stress and confuse hormonal signaling. Another critical role of olive oil is its effect on inflammation. Chronic inflammation acts like static in the hormonal communication network. It blunts the signals that tell the body to build strength, recover tissue, and maintain reproductive health. Olive oil contains powerful polyphenols that calm this inflammatory noise. When inflammation drops, the body becomes more efficient at producing and using testosterone. Men often notice this not as a sudden surge, but as a steady return of clarity, stamina, and emotional balance. Blood flow is another hidden factor in male vitality. Testosterone does not work in isolation. It relies on proper circulation to deliver nutrients and hormonal signals where they are needed. Olive oil supports endothelial function, meaning it helps blood vessels stay flexible and responsive. This improves oxygen delivery, nutrient transport, and hormonal distribution throughout the body. Better blood flow translates into better physical performance, sharper focus, and stronger confidence. There is also a neurological component. The brain is rich in fat, and hormonal signaling begins in the hypothalamus. When the brain receives stable, high-quality fats, it functions more efficiently. Olive oil supports neurotransmitter balance and reduces oxidative stress in neural tissue. This is why men who regularly consume it often report improved mood and mental calm alongside physical benefits. Testosterone thrives in a nervous system that is not constantly overstimulated or inflamed. The key is quality and intention. Refined or overheated oils do not provide these benefits. The body recognizes real, unprocessed olive oil as nourishment, not stress. When consumed with purpose, it tells the body that resources are abundant, conditions are safe, and strength can be built. This message alone is powerful. The male body responds to stability and nourishment by restoring energy, drive, and hormonal balance. Olive oil, when used correctly, becomes more than food. It becomes instruction. The real message behind this entire conversation is not about a single ingredient, a trendy mix, or a temporary boost. It is about reclaiming control over your biology. For too long, men have been told that decline is inevitable, that fading energy and motivation are simply part of the journey. But the body does not work on timelines and assumptions. It works on signals. When you change the signals you send through daily habits, nutrition, stress levels, and consistency, the body responds. What feels like lost strength is often just dormant potential waiting for the right conditions to return. This is why simple, intentional choices matter more than extreme solutions. The olive oil mix represents something deeper than nutrition. It represents alignment. Alignment between how the male body evolved and how it is being treated today. When inflammation is reduced, blood flow improves, and the nervous system is supported. Testosterone is no longer forced, it is allowed. And when testosterone rises naturally, men don't just experience physical benefits. They regain clarity, decisiveness, and a sense of internal stability that modern life quietly strips away. It is also important to understand that true male energy is not loud or reckless. It is grounded. It shows up as calm confidence, sustained focus, and the ability to act without hesitation. These qualities are not built overnight, and they are not purchased in a bottle. They are built through consistency, small actions repeated daily that tell the body it is safe to invest in strength again. This is how real transformation happens, quietly, steadily, and from the inside out. Ultimately, this is an invitation, not a promise of instant results. An invitation to stop fighting your body and start working with it, to replace confusion with clarity, force with rhythm, and frustration with understanding. When you do that, energy returns in a form that feels familiar, not borrowed, not artificial, but yours. And once that raw male energy begins to rise again, it doesn't just change how you feel. It changes how you show up in your life. Thank you for taking the time to watch and stay with us until the end. If this message brought you value, clarity, or a new way of thinking about your health and energy, make sure to support the channel by liking the video and sharing it with someone who needs to heal. Your support helps this message reach more men who are looking for real, practical guidance. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos. We post content designed to help you reclaim strength, focus, and confidence through simple, powerful habits you can apply in real life. Drop your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your voice matters, and your insight may help someone else on the same journey. We read every comment and truly appreciate the community we're building here. Thanks again for being part of this conversation. Stay disciplined, stay intentional, and take care of yourself. Until next time, goodbye.